Hi, just to remind you, we learned about else, elif, etc., etc. We learn about elif, which means if gets us a false condition, the condition is false, we get we will execute elif. Okay, let's continue because we need to get where we were. We were after all this. Of course, if he has if and elif and else, eventually we'll do one of these. But if we will erase the else condition, you won't do anything because all of them are false. It will continue. Else means it will choose one of the conditions. Here we can continue do things in the else, and if we want to continue, we just go out of the spaces and we continue. In Python, the spaces are not optional, so because if we go forward, tab forward in the paragraph, it means it's all part of the if condition. This if condition. If you go backwards, so it means we are out of the if condition and we don't continue to do what if is true, to do all of this in the same spacing. This is how Python works. It's not for beauty of the code, it won't work. Now we want to ask if the age is between 20 and 25. We have the end. And then we print between 20 to 25, and the end is negative. Although age is not negative, never, but just for the example. The end is doing first. We are doing first the end, and then we are doing the OR. There is end is like multiply, and OR is like plus. The multiply is before the OR, before the plus. Now we are continuing the example of the formula. We got a formula from the user. Now we need, the problem is to calculate the z. The z is our problem. We need to do, actually, if oper is part of this list, like plus, minus, multiply, and divide. This is a list. The operator must be in this list. We are asking if this operator is in this list. Like we have a list, and we ask, is A in this list? True. D in this list? False. Okay. Oper, we ask him, is he in this signs? Else we will print bad operator. In this if, we are going to do our checking, which we'll check which operator he gave me. We don't have to use parentheses in Python. We can, but we don't have to. If operator is plus, z is x plus y. Else if operator equals minus, z equals x minus y. Else if operator is multiply, z is x multiply y. And is operator, else if operator is divide. We know that this is the only choice left, but just for the rightness of the code, we will use elif also here. although we don't have to, we can use else, but if we will need to add some other things here in the list, so it's good to use always elif. And then we'll put x divide y, and then we will print the result of the calculation. The result, the print, is not dependent, doesn't have any connection to these ifs, all of them. This print will always happen because it's in this if. Doesn't matter what will happen these ifs. The print is always happen if the operator is logical, is true, is lawful, in the law of this list. Now we can see this is we can run it, and we will see this error because we did an age also here. We put it in comment, and then we'll see that 4 multiply 7 we get 28. If we will do 9 divide 2 we get 4.5. It's working. You see it's working because he knows how to make this formula to a list. 9 and 0 and 2. This is the list we are going to get, and the first organ is going to be float. The second organ is the operator, but it's string, so I won't make it for a float form of it. And the third organ is our y. Now we check in this, and then we do else. We see it's if we use strudel 8, it gets beta operator. Z gets x plus y, or z minus y, or z is x multiply y, or x divide y. And we print this string. This is the first face is x. That's why we see in the first place x. Then the operator, what it gets from the. And the third organ is 9, and the result is z. I hope everything is understandable. That was Python PowerChamp. Comment one row, a few rows, how to get another row. Else if we saw split, how we saw the spaces in Python. Python relates to the spaces in order to run it. And then we saw how we run this program, and we see the results here in this window. Okay, I see you in the next episode of this Python tutorial. Bye, meanwhile.